What would you say if somebody told you they could find more cash in your company? Wouldn't you be excited? I know I would be. Okay, next question. Would it be worth 30 minutes of your time to find that additional cash in your company? Just think what you could do with more cash. Reduce any outstanding debt. Avoid periodic or seasonal cash flow issues. Reinvest in your company to do something you've always wanted to do but thought you couldn't afford it. Use the money for expansion. If you plan to sell, increased cash will increase your valuation and increase your potential sales price. If you're looking for funding, more cash on hand will improve your chances of raising that money at a higher valuation. Of course there's more, but you get the picture. Let me show you how our eFO software can make more cash a reality for your company. The big cash drivers for most companies are receivables, collecting what is owed to you, payables, what you owe, and inventory, what levels of products are stored, work in progress, and finished goods. Measuring the metrics associated with each of these will show you how well you are managing your cash flow. To demonstrate, we'll focus on just one metric, receivables, to illustrate the opportunity for you. Managing your receivables so that you collect in less than 30 days is optimum for most companies. If your company uses QuickBooks, you already have the data elements you need to make this calculation. However, the equation is not readily available in the QuickBooks reports. So let me show you how, by using eFO, you can open up a whole new appreciation for the power that comes from understanding your financial statements. The equation for average days receivables is: determine your average receivables for one time period. Multiply that by the days between the time periods you are looking at, such as months, quarters, or years. Then divide this by the sales for that time period. Simple? Well, for most people, not really. It would take some time for even a trained financial professional to make the calculation. But eFO can do this and many other calculations for you in just minutes. So, now you can see that with very little effort, you can convert your financial statements into an easy to read and understand format, such as this average days receivables chart. Why bother, you say? Just show me the money. Well, we're getting to that. As you can see, the days to collect receivables are increasing, well above the optimal 30 to 45 days. Let's see how this affects the company's cash reserves. As you can see, the cash levels are seriously declining in the last 4 months. Next, if we were to change just the receivable days to 30 for the last 6 months of the overall time period, the average days receivable chart would look like this. Now, let's look at how this affects the cash reserves for the same company if everything else remains the same. The chart to the left shows what happens when it takes longer to collect receivables. The result is a rapid decline in cash. Oops! We wanted to find cash, not lose it. Okay, so the chart on the right shows the results when receivables collection time is improved. As you can see, just by improving receivable days, the cash trend turns positive. So positive, in fact, that at the end of the 16 periods, reserves go from $250,000 to over $5 million, a 22-fold improvement. Now we can see the money. If you can realize this kind of impact from the improvement in receivables, that's just one metric. Imagine what gains you could potentially realize if you examine all of the 60 metrics available within eFO. And keep in mind that it will take no more time to produce the entire eFO report because the software has already done all of the work for you. Thanks to eFO, you can now have all of the financial metrics you need to optimize your business. Just to be clear, eFO can make your financials talk to you. eFO can convert your QuickBooks profit and loss statement and balance sheet to simple to read and understand charts and graphs with just a few clicks of your mouse. Running the QuickBooks import feature of eFO once gives you 60 different metrics, such as payables and receivables aging, inventory, quick ratio, and headcount ratios, just to name a few. The bottom line is simple. For less than 30 minutes a month, you can import your QuickBooks financials into eFO and review 60 metrics that measure the impact of prior changes to your internal controls, identify new opportunities for improvement, and optimize your company's financial efficiency to ultimately outperform your competition.